Yo, what's up, ladies and gents? SJJ here with another impromptu rule for life. I won't keep you long. Be gnome-pilled. Okay, that's no, that's not it. Rule number 2 is nothing about gnomes. It's do not suffer outwardly, ladies and gentlemen. What do I mean by this? Okay. I mean, do not show the world when you're ill. Do not play for sympathy. In fact, withhold pain and suffering. The transmission is unstable. That's terrible. Fuck me. Hold on. What a disaster. Anyway, we're back on Wi-Fi. Do not suffer outwardly is rule number 2 of SJJ's rules for life, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, you might know people. When I'm going to describe this character type to you, you might know one in your life. And I'm going to give you a recommendation if you do. Somebody who carries the weight of the world upon their shoulders. Who is always troubled, carrying the weight of the world upon them. Do not be that person. This is like a rule that I've always had for life. Okay. And I was reminded about it by this. We're just going to watch something. I was watching Josh's Mad at the Internet, and he showed this character. Okay, this tune.
Back to the beginning, like before rehab. In my early 20s, I dropped out of university because I started to develop chronic pain issues. And I had no idea where these issues were coming from. I started going like doctor to doctor because the pain was so bad I was bedridden. And while I was trying to figure out what exactly the issue was, my GP started prescribing me Percocet. So over time, I started to develop a tolerance to Percocet.
So already, just right off.
So, look, this is the character type I'm speaking of. Do you know anybody like this in your life? Not a troon, I'm meaning, do you know somebody who suffers outwardly? Well, the thing about suffering outwardly, about sharing your burdens with everybody else, is that, here's the reason why, is that it puts people off. Okay, people run a mile, and that's because we have a natural instinct. It's human nature, it's natural, it's built into our survival instinct, probably from like the days of the Black Death. Okay, that we have a natural aversion to sick people. Okay, it's hardwired into you. Now, throughout hundreds of years or thousands of years of civilization and human compassion, then we have a tolerance to it and an empathy to it, to people who are already close to us. So we have a capacity for empathy and for like to give somebody loving help who we already care about, but otherwise we have natural aversion. And don't ever feel sorry for it, that a natural aversion to sick people, because that is how your ancestors stayed alive, like in the Black Death or whatever. They naturally avoided the sick person, so it's hardwired into you. And people don't realize this, who play on sympathy, or who act the old soldier, or who carry the weight of the world upon them because they think it gets them social benefits or whatever. It doesn't. People run a mile. People are naturally averse to you, and so it does no favors. I've known somebody like this, not who was a troon, Okay, it's just the archetype that reminded me of this. But somebody who was always unwell, and you get the sense, don't you, that look, some people like are naturally. Some people have sickness, or whatever. Fair enough. But you'll know some people who have sickness or disability or whatever, and they carry it. They keep it within. They don't burden the world with it. And those people, in my opinion, receive much better actual relationships and things. People run a mile from sick people, and my advice to you is, if you know anybody like this, run a mile. Get the fuck away from them, because you neither want to suffer outwardly nor suffer the burdens and the ills of other people who wish to just get you to carry the weight of the world upon your back for them. Okay, so that is SJJ's rule number 2, ladies and gentlemen. There, booyah! And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Booyah!